You ready?
Yep.
Hey guys.
Do that again. Hello.
Hi guys.
Feel like the socially awkward.
Yeah, it don't feel like, it's I mean, that's just what happens, you know what I'm saying? Got Jesus in my heart, you feel me? Hi guys. Welcome back everybody. It's good to be back. Got a firecracker fire started for you tonight. And I got my beautiful wife with me tonight. I'm excited. I enjoyed my time solo last week, but it's definitely better with the partner.
You just using me for my voice.
Maybe, but I can always just edit that in. But welcome everybody. Like, share, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. I really am excited to get into what we want to talk about today. And I wasn't very excited about it previously. Just, I'd say the past 24 hours, I've gotten excited about this topic. And I think the key is sometimes I know a topic is coming and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a podcast topic, but it hadn't hit home yet. And I feel like until it hits home,
Yeah.
it's not really worth talking about it. And sometimes I'm like, oh, that's just revelation. Like I get that all the time. But until it hits home, I feel like it's something that we can converse about or we can share in a practical way. And I think that's the key is we are, I believe, just really zeroing in on really our purpose and what we're really doing here. And I really believe it's really about the lifestyle of deliverance and more in a practical way. And if we can't present it to you in that, you could probably just Google this topic and there'll probably be a pro or a sage or somebody big time on this topic to give you just the definition or maybe even the AI, definition on the topic. But I'm finding that when he brings it into our home and it becomes personal to us, it becomes more of a story, more of a testimony. We can have a little more passion behind what we're talking about. And so, yeah, I'm excited about getting into it. What's up with you?
I'm excited too. I feel like I haven't been here for a while.
Yeah.
Can't remember the last time I said here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you last time I asked you, you said you didn't miss it. Like you was like, man, life, man, I'm busy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No. That's what I'm saying. Like I can't even tell you how much time has passed since I last sat
you
here.
be busy.
It just, the days and the weeks go by.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels a little new being back.
Yeah.
But it's definitely exciting.
It's been interesting too, because I just feel like time has gone by because it feels like our last excuse why we had disappeared was because we were fasting.
Is that what it was?
That's what it was. It was kind of like it was just a period of fasting and we were weak and we just didn't want to get on camera.
Right.
And then here we are again. Like we just came off of 40 days. So like we've been putting in our time fasting and in prayer and just really putting in the time in the closet and really consecrating ourselves and just preparing. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes if we go ghost on you, it's not because we don't have content, because my wife will tell you that my notebook is jam-packed. Like I could podcast every day if I had the time.
Yeah, I believe that.
If I wasn't, and I'm busy right now, I have about 8 audiobooks to complete. So like if there's anything that just swallows up my time, I'm busy with that at least at a minimum. And so, but don't ever think that the content is that, you know what I'm saying? And at the bare minimum, I'll just do, I won't, but we could easily just do commentary on what other people are talking about and, on this and that and what's in the news and stuff like that. But I've really come to the conclusion that I don't know, maybe I should say that. I was about to say, I don't know that we'll see the numbers on this side of glory. I believe that we're building something special, like maybe like Miles Monroe, like to where when he passed on, his stuff took off. And his stuff is so relevant today. And I still get fed from it today. And it's possible that my children will be fed from it. And I believe that I want to stick with that type of content, But I just want to put out like a disclaimer for our ministry when it comes to deliverance. I think a lot of people see deliverance ministry as kind of just like Ghostbusters, hype, demon chaser type of cats. And we are not here to give any glory to the devil. We are not here to show off any techniques or anything like that. It's not about that. But what you have to realize is that deliverance was Jesus's main ministry. I'm all about Jesus. I'm all about intimacy, but this was his baby. This is the one thing in the Bible that he did like no other. And this is the one thing in the Bible that you didn't see in the Old Testament. Jesus brought this. This is what he was famous for. And so I think about that and how important this ministry is. But I also think about my desire for an intimate relationship with him. And I realize that there's so much impurity in me, in my soul, in my heart. There's so much impurity in my house, in my relationships. And this is where deliverance comes in. Deliverance is part of the sanctification process. And so without it, there are so many veils that are barriers between my proximity to him or his glory. And so I am all about a lifestyle of this. Like, this is my everyday life. And so you can consider me a Ghostbuster or a demon chaser, but I don't want them in my home, my children, a part of my life at all. And they wish to hide. They wish to not be discovered. And I know that we are called to subdue the works of the devil. And we do that best by shining a light on darkness. We are kingdom of light, and they are kingdom of darkness. And if you're not shining a light on darkness, there is a whole level of sanctification that you're missing. And so if you're not even attempting to live a deliverance lifestyle, if you don't believe in demons or deliverance, there is just but so many layers and levels you can get in intimacy with him until you handle that part. And so this is so very necessary when it comes to intimacy and a relationship with Jesus and revelation and an encounter and being able to move in power. Like, deliverance is very important when it comes to pursuing purity and pursuing a sanctified lifestyle.
So you're saying it's intertwined. Like, you can't.
You can't. Like, I don't understand. Like, people could say that, oh, I just rather focus on Jesus. Deliverance is about removing veils. Those spirits are veils. So you can focus on him all you want, but the goggles that you will be looking through will not be clean, and they will be thick. You will be looking through veils. And so your focus will not be as clear or clean or pristine as someone who has removed generational curses, removed strongholds, changed perspectives, developed mind of Christ. Like, all this stuff is deliverance stuff. But all these things are things that we can remove that are barriers to proximity to him.
Right. So I guess it's really just the broader definition of deliverance versus what the general Christian population has come to learn recently. Like, it's just casting out of demons.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Yeah. And I don't even know if I would say the definition of it, because I think even the people within the body, you just hear it a lot. You know, I don't talk about it, or I don't want to shine too much light on it, or, man, that's what we do. Like, that's what we're called to do, like to subdue the works of the devil. Right. You shine, you expose the enemy. Like, you don't fight him like this.
Right.
You can't touch him. He's a spirit. It's a spiritual war. Exposure is the number one weapon. Shining light is the number one weapon. It's the way to do it. And so, yes, we have to talk about it. Yes, I have to snitch on them. Yes, I'm called to tattletale on the devil. And in doing that, help you in your purification process, in your sanctification process. That's what this journey is about. It's about purifying your heart to the point where you see him so clearly, where you see others through his eyes. But that only happens as you embark upon this journey of sanctification. But you cannot have that without removing the sin within, without removing the evil spirits, without removing and canceling generational curses. You cannot do that. So we're here to shine a light and to expose, but show you how to do it in a practical way, show you how we're living this lifestyle practically as a married couple, as a family. And so we hope that you benefit from that. But I just want it to be clear that my number one goal is intimacy and proximity to him, and to know him better and to hear him more clearly. And so all this other stuff is just stuff that interferes or is interference with the frequency of my connection to heaven. And I'm trying to remove it. And in the process, I want to help you. That's it. But it's all about him. And I just want my heart to be heard in that. And if that was a rant, just know that it's all about him. It's about Jesus. It's about that process. And that's what my life is dedicated to right now. And until he comes.